Ladies and genitals, here we are, back once again. And we are right on time.
See what you've done there?
We just walked right in.
We did.
What are we looking at today, Sean?
We are looking at the Brainworks Black Box Analog Design HG2MS.
Good. Sorry, I wasn't listening then. I was laughing at my own joke. The HGMV132S.
Something like that. HG2MS. Yep.
Wonderful. What does it do?
It's another saturator, Dan.
Ah.
You know, we are saturated with saturators.
Badum-tish.
So this one is modelled on a real piece of hardware.
Yep.
Which has a certain reputation in the industry as being very good. I've got to admit, I've stayed away from the plug-in a bit just because I get fed up with people telling me how good it is, and I get a bit like that. I'm like, right, well, I don't want to hear it then. Anyway, oh no, what can you do? I decided I better have a listen.
It's not getting worse as you get older, though.
Cantankerous old man disease has set in a little bit. Annoyingly, it's really quite good. I mean, it's a saturator like any other saturator, but the thing I really liked about it is that I found it really easy to dial in without it suddenly just sounding over the top.
Okay,
and a lot of them, that is my criticism of them, is that it's like nothing, oh, too much.
Yeah.
This, I was able to dial it in, just get it to the point where that sounds great. And it was easy. It's got two different kinds of saturation on there. There's the pentode control and there's the triode control.
I've just worked that out. Your diodes, which is 2.
Yep.
Triode.
Yep.
3.
3.
Pentode. 8, obviously. You won't use the little squiggles for that bit, will you?
I might use the little squiggles for that bit. We'll see.
Take us through the controls then.
So fairly simple. So you've got basically... there's the bit where you can select whether you're high passing or you're low passing, or whether it's boosting, cutting, whatever it's going to do, what part of the signal you're working on basically, and how it's going to do that. Whether you're going to not affect the low, not affect the high, just affect a certain band. Then you've got a pentode control and a triode control where you can how much of those types of saturation you want, and then you've got an overall saturation control, and you've got an output control.
What's the difference between pentode and triode? The types sonically, what's the difference?
I couldn't tell you.
Okay.
I don't know. They do sound different.
One for the comments.
One for the comments. Someone knows. Of course they do. Different types.
I'm sure they'll tell us.
Different types of tubes, I'm guessing. But it sounds very classy. It looks nice. It's that interface. Some of the interfaces of plugins are really quite confusing and put you off. This isn't one of those. It's very easy to see where everything is and where you should be clicking your mouse. Obviously it's Brainworks, so it's got the Brainworks section down the bottom with the tolerance modelling technology, where left and right could be slightly off to each other to give it more of an analog vibe.
Awesome.
It's got the mono maker and the stereo width control and a parallel compression, or saturation in this case, control, so you can dial in how much of it compared to the clean signal comes out the other side. It's nice.
Very cool.
It makes things sound fatter. It works on a whole mix, or you can just stick some vocals or some drums through it, whatever you want. I like it. There's an interesting addition to this, which I don't think is on the hardware. Could be wrong, but I don't think it is, in that this works in mid-side mode as well. So the top part of it would affect the mid, and the bottom part would affect the sides. And it's quite a nice effect sometimes to leave the mid alone and saturate just the top end of the sides. Can be subtle and give the mix some real punch.
Nice. That subtlety again.
That subtlety that you love, Dan.
Brainworks, 14-day
full demo. Yeah.
Wicked. On sale, I can see.
At the time of this review, it's on sale for $79.99. Normal price is $329, which that's top end, isn't it, for a plug-in?
It is, yeah.
But we know Plug-in Alliance are going to do deals. There's no need to pay that. It will be cheaper at some point. Even if you miss this sale, there'll be another one. They're doing this Sounds of Summer sale at the moment. It comes and goes, all different stuff every week. So keep an eye on that. The one thing I will say about this, which I said when we did a top 5 on saturators on our other show, I A/B'd this against the PSP saturator, and I could copy it.
You could?
I could copy this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that is why, although I don't think it's shit and I like it,
Right.
I don't need it.
Okay. So you think other saturators saturate the same?
I think they're similar enough. I get it. This is working in a different way, but I could
Okay.
get a sound that was indistinguishable to my ears
Okay.
using the PSP saturator.
Well, there you go, people. You heard it here.
But, you know, that's not to say this is a bad plugin. It's not.
Yeah. So, well, I've got to ask, haven't I?
Yeah.
The Black Box Analog Design MG
HG.
HG2MS.
Yes.
Is it shit?
No, it's not shit. It's not,
Not
shit,
shit.
at all. I think if you can get it in the sale, it's well worth having in your arsenal. But I would recommend you go and check out the PSP saturator, because that can do this and many other forms of saturation very, very well.
Very cool. What was number 1 in our top 5?
I think it was the PSP.
Yeah.
Mainly because it could do what all the others did. They all had slightly different flavours, and the PSP, I could get it to emulate all of them. And I just find it easier to set up.
Yeah.
It's a much easier plugin to control.
There we go.
Which matters.
So, please subscribe to the channel, like the video.
Yeah, and we've also got an Instagram, Studio Life 101, and we have a Patreon if you fancy supporting the channel, and we also have a merch stand and all the rest of it. So, links down below.
Click. See ya.
See you soon.